Last wipe, I lived a cozy life in the desert, completely at peace, no enemies, and no trouble. But this wipe, we're on Restoria, US Main, the largest server, and this is my story. I started on the beach, as we all do, on a force wipe, and I began to run as far from the spawn area as I could. If you're new to the channel, I hope you subscribe and say hello down in the comments. I made sure to farm some stone and wood on my way so that I could craft some tools and hopefully lay down a base. I had my eyes set on a spot all the way in the north, and I was determined to get there.
Hello?
Once I felt like I had enough resources, I began to build my starter base. This is a new layout, and personally, I really enjoyed living out of it. It's a much smaller footprint, but it's enough for a solo. Since I was one of the first to spawn in on the server, I had the luxury of picking any place I wanted to build. But as the population increased, that became less of a reality. The snow biome was relatively empty, and I considered it. But as I wandered past the snowy landscape, I decided that this wipe wasn't meant to be here. Instead, it was meant to be here, under the trees, in the shade, a place where the birds choose to sing out of joy. Now that my starter base was down, I crafted a bow and I did some hunting. The area I lived in was far from anything. There were no monuments near me, and the only source of scrap were two roads, one to the west and one to the east, and I would frequent these roads, farming for scrap as often as I could. I know the difficulty of farming wood on this particular server, but as I quietly approached a player that was tearing down trees, I quickly realized he didn't experience the same struggles of farming like I did. He had teammates on the lookout, constantly monitoring the surroundings. So instead of engaging, I simply retreated and headed the other way. As a solo, you have to pick your battles wisely. I decided to farm some nodes on this hillside, my best chance of survival was strengthening my base. Instead of constantly moving from the west to the east, I decided to go up north to see what was there, and to my surprise, I found Node Heaven. And so I began collecting as much as I could until I heard that group nearby. As soon as I heard the tree fall, I took off back to my base. At least now, I knew of a perfect place to go whenever I needed resources. Around every corner, it seemed like a group was raiding someone, usually a solo. This early into wipe, anyone is fair game. So I made it a point to head back to base and quickly began expanding. I immediately turned the expanded area into a loot room. The less boxes I had laying around near my feet, the better. I laid down some sleeping bags in the area while I continued farming the roads. I was constantly hearing this, but I needed to stay focused, so I simply ignored it and continued grinding. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm just chilling. How's your wipe going so far?
Word, man. What's your name?
My name's Orange.
Pretty good so far.
Good. What's your name?
Are you friends with Yellow?
Oh, no, actually.
Yeah, there's a guy named Yellow.
No. I don't know who he is.
He was a cool dude.
Okay.
Hey, you alone, bro?
Yeah, I'm solo.
It up?
Are you cool? Can I come out or no?
Oh, word. Yeah, you can come out.
Okay.
I'm okay, bro.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just solo.
What up, man?
Doing the solo thing. Are you solo?
Oh, word. No, I'm living alone, but I have people on the server, like,
Gotcha.
farther away.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
pretty much solo now.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah, I live right over on the coast.
On the coast. Okay.
Yeah. Well, did you hear those gunshots earlier?
I heard gunshots over by K3, like that road over there. I heard it was
Hey,
like it popped off.
There was a fight over on T1. T1, we were going at it. I got raided. They tried to. They satcheled me and they
Oh
got
god.
the wrong one.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
No, I didn't hear that
I was
at
not
all.
ready for. I was not ready to get satcheled.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I literally I don't have
Good
any
level,
BBs,
yeah.
man. I just hopped on, so I'm like trying to grind for scrap, and it's it's working.
I'd kill that dude.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
so
dude,
many
it's
people
such a
on right
nice-
now, which is
Well,
kind of
it-
crazy.
it's- I know.
Yeah, man.
But over here, it's kind of chill, even though I'm getting raided. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Right, as chill as it could be, I guess.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, it's nice to meet you, man.
All right, nice meeting you too. Oh, wait, what was your name? I didn't get your name.
Yeah, have a good. You can call him Puff.
Puff. Okay, gotcha, man. All right, have a good one, man.
All right, man. Yeah.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah, you too.
Remember what I said about farming wood on this server? Well, it's true. Moment after moment, my loot was starting to stack up, and I needed to make sure that I used it efficiently. In the darkness of my base, I laid down a barbecue grill, and I started cooking up all the meat that I had. And while it was cooking, I reflected on my wipe so far. Things were going so smoothly. I had a perfect place to farm nodes. I had 2 roads to farm for scrap, and I made an alliance. That is a lot for one solo to experience on this particular server, but in the back of my head, I knew that couldn't last forever, and I needed to prepare for the worst. When the sun came up, I headed out with my crossbow and all the food that I cooked up, and I made my way to the closest entrance to the underworld. This was a massively helpful run, because now I had a decent amount of scrap and a lot of components, pushing my wipe along smoothly. I decided it was time to honeycomb the base and add a second floor, so I got to work. Fights like this always leave me scratching my head, because clearly, if it was a 1v1, I would have had it. But this server is mostly for groups, and a solo like me struggles to anchor his place. And after I respawned, I thought to myself, I can't wait to get a gun. It seemed as though the fog was only getting thicker as the sun was setting, and as the server population slowly increased, I found myself wandering deeper into the forest in order for me to survive. On this server, I needed to assert some dominance. That was the mindset I had at this moment, but I was completely unaware of what was to come. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thanks to my YouTube members. I'll see you all in part 2 as the story begins to unfold. You've been watching an Orange Dream production.